Wheels on the turn. They're off. That's Qatari Tyrone out alertly for the early lead. Nancy Director came away second. Getting off third as they go into that first turn was Fox Valley Nugget. Racing in fourth position, Ballet Roos with the Disco Dancer fifth. Racing in sixth as they enter the stretch the first time comes Kelso Hanover. The leader by a length is Qatari Tyrone. Up on the outside, Ballet Roos, and it's Ballet Roos on the outside. Qatari Tyrone along the rail, racing in third into the clubhouse turn goes Nancy Director. We've got a duel here. They managed on the outside. The leader is Ballet Roos. Qatari Tyrone holds the rail. Nancy Director is third, racing in fourth to the half-mile pole. Fox Valley Nugget Disco Dancer is fifth. The half 58 2/5. Qatari Tyrone stays out there a length and a half, hanging on the outside. Second now to the 3/4 goes Ballet Roos, moving 3 wide. That's Fox Valley Nugget along the rail. Nancy Director, Disco Dancer moves up. Saving ground is Shockham. The leader, Qatari Tyrone, a length on the outside, racing in second. Fox Valley Nugget Disco Dancer is third. Racing in fourth, round the turn comes Nancy Director with Kelso Hanover fifth. They're in the lane. It's Qatari Tyrone, the leader. Fox Valley Nugget racing second. Disco Dancer out there third. Racing in fourth in the lane comes Kelso Hanover. The leader is Qatari Tyrone. Wheels on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Coral Sea, driving up between horses into the turn. Goes jamming out on the outside, coming on to be third round the turn is He'll Be Flashy, and around the turn jamming out takes the lead. Coral Sea racing second, He'll Be Flashy is third. Circle Bound racing fourth. In fifth as they go to the quarter are Vita Lobel. On the front end taking the lead now is He'll Be Flashy. The quarter 28 3. It's He'll Be Flashy leading. Racing in second, jamming out right there. Third is Coral Sea. In fourth, Circle Bound. Our Vita Lobel is fifth. Racing in sixth, Bombardier. In seventh as they go over to the backside on the rail comes Bobcat Almahurst in eighth position after a half mile. That's Nutmeg Almahurst, and trailing the field as they go over to the 3/4 mile pole, Voodoo Magic. On the front end, jamming out, leads quickly up on the outside. Coral Sea to challenge second. Racing in third as they go to the 3/4 mile pole are Vita Lobel. That's Coral Sea on the outside, taking the lead, jamming out is second. Our Vita Lobel racing third. In fourth as they swing round the turn, He'll Be Flashy. They turn for home. The leader by 2 is Coral Sea, jamming out racing second. In third, our Vita Lobel. In the lane, it's Coral C, the leader by 3 lengths. Arvita Lobel out there second, racing in third. Nutmeg Almahurst. The leader is Coral C. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's Possessive Nature out fast for the early lead. 2+2 came away along the rail. Getting off third was Astragalus and quickly into the lead. Possessive Nature, 2+2 racing second. Astragalus is third. In fourth position, Pendleberry racing in fifth. That's Wavy Andy. In sixth position is Kevasan with Cavalier Carson and Sunshine Meadow at the end, the quarter, 29 4/5. On the front end, the leader by 2 lengths, Possessive Nature racing in second to the 3/8 pole. Goes 2+2 up on the outside now, Wavy Andy. Along the rail, Astragalus. They move into the half mile. Possessive Nature's had the best of it and still does by 2. Racing in second, 2+2. On the outside, third to the half mile pole is Wavy Andy. Racing in fourth after a half comes Astragalus. Cavalier Carson moves up fifth. They go to the 3/4 on a short lead. Possessive Nature. Wavy Andy, the challenger, second, racing in third position, 2+2. It's Possessive Nature, a half length on the outside. The challenger, Wavy Andy, 2+2 is third. Cavalier Carson, fourth. Astragalus racing fifth. They go to the 3/4. Possessive Nature holding firm a length. Wavy Andy racing second on the outside. Cavalier Carson with 2+2, and Possessive Nature moves out to a 5-length advantage. Racing in second is 2+2 in third through the lane. That's Astragalus, but it's Possessive Nature easily. Fails on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Friendly Dancer, driving out in the middle of the track now to take command. Past the Pepper with Perry Road and Joshua's Orchid. And around the turn, that's Perry Road hustling up on the outside to take the early lead. Racing in second to the 1/4 mile pole, past the Pepper in third. Joshua's Orchid racing in fourth. Friendly Dancer racing in fifth to the 1/4 mile pole. Dixie J. Care, and now on the move is Dixie J. Care. They move in for the 3/8 on the front end. The leader a length and a half is Perry Road. Dixie J. Care hustles up to be second. Past the Pepper is third. Coming on fourth, I'll Pay Your Rent. Joshua's Orchid is fifth. In sixth to the half-mile pole goes Didn't He Ramble, Friendly Dancer, and Tough Act. They go over to the 3/4. The leader by a half length. Now on the backside is Perry Road. On the outside, the challenger second to the upper turn goes Dixie J. Care racing in third position to the turn. That's past the Pepper, moving 3 wide now. Comes I'll Pay Your Rent. On the front end, staying out there a length as they go by the 3/4 mile pole. Perry Road racing in second along the inside. Comes past the Pepper with Joshua's Orchid and Didn't He Ramble. In the lane on the front end, staying out there by a length. The leader is Perry Road racing on the outside through the stretch. Comes past the Pepper with Joshua's Orchid. That's past the Pepper on the outside, getting the lead. Fails on the turn. They're off. Along the inside out sharply is Call Me Sailor driving out in the middle of the track for position. Big Bucks with Jake's Lucky Pad on the outside. The Bitter Harvest. Also moving up around the turn goes Wave Damage. Bitter Harvest on the outside takes the lead. Wave Damage moves up to be second. Racing in third as they go over to the 1/4 mile pole. Big Bucks in fourth position now. Jake's Lucky Pat on the outside. Wave Damage shows on top. Racing in second to the 3/8 pole. Bitter Harvest, the 1/4, was in 28 2/5. On the front stretch, the leader is Wave Damage by a length and 3/4. Racing in second is Bitter Harvest. Second Locomotion moves up third. Racing in fourth is Big Bucks in fifth position as they go by the half-mile pole. That's the Light Opera now taking the lead as second Locomotion. Racing in second, Wave Damage on the outside. Bitter Harvest moves up third. Racing in fourth is Big Bucks. It's second Locomotion, the leader Bitter Harvest on the outside. That's Bitter Harvest on the outside. Second Locomotion holds the rail. Coming on to be third to the 3/4 mile pole now, Big Bucks. The 3/4 128. Bitter Harvest down along the rail. Second Locomotion is still there. Wave Damage racing third. They're in the lane. That's second Locomotion on the inside. Bitter Harvest on the outside. Closing ground out in the middle of the track comes Barber Tom. Second Locomotion, Barber Tom on the outside is closing. That's Barber Tom on the outside getting up. Folks, in just a moment we'll show you that disqualification. Be on your closed circuit television in just a moment. Fails on the turn. They're off. That's Middletown Dinah out fast with Lady Thorn along the rail, fine tooth comb from the outside, posing pretty. And into that first turn, Middletown Dinah takes the early, posing pretty, moves up to be second. Lady Thorn is third, racing in fourth. Fine tooth comb in fifth. Dandy's Gwen. They go down to the quarter-mile pole up on the outside now to take the early lead. Is posing pretty by the quarter, 30 2/5. It's posing pretty, showing the way. Middletown Dinah's second up on the outside. Fine tooth comb to be third, in fourth. Lady Thorn coming on fifth. Snippy Thorpe on the move in sixth. Is Swinging Bonnie. Over to the half-mile pole they go on the outside. Fine tooth comb is challenging, posing pretty. The half-mile 1 2/5. It's posing pretty ahead. Fine tooth comb out there second. Middletown Dinah's third on the outside. Snippy Thorpe comes on fourth. Swinging Bonnie fifth. Lady Thorn is sixth. Moving up seventh. Fox Valley Hope. In eighth position goes Perina Skipper with Eternally Reed and Dandy's Gwen. And around the turn, the 3/4, 131 1. The leader is posing pretty by 2.5 lengths. Fine tooth combs put up the white flag. It's posing pretty by 3. Racing up on the outside, Swinging Bonnie to be second. Posing pretty's under G. Swinging Bonnie on the outside is closing. Posing pretty, Swinging Bonnie, a driving finish. Photo. Fields on the turn. They're off. Fine start along the inside. Ms. Comiskey out fast between horses into the turn. The Hop Toad. So Long Darlin's out there on the move in fourth. Comes Penny Rover with True Brit, and around the turn they go. The early leader, So Long Darlin, racing second to the quarter-mile. The Hop Toad on the outside, moving up to be third after a quarter. Comes Penny Rover, the quarter, 28 3/5. On the front end, the leader is So Long Darlin. Penny Rover challenging second. Racing in third position now on the inside. That's Hop Toad. They go over to the half mile. So Long Darlin, the leader. Racing up on the inside to be second to the half mile is Hop Toad. Penny Rover is hanging third. Racing in fourth after a half mile on the rail comes Distant Star, and Penny Rover is sinking into the distance there as they go to the 3/4. On the front end, the leader is So Long Darlin, racing in second position. Distant Star racing in third. To the corner on the wood comes Hop Toad. Attack Track is fourth. Racing between horses, Shuggy Pie. They swing round the turn on a short lead. So Long Darlin. Racing in second is Distant Star. On the outside, Attack Track, it's So Long Darlin, the leader by 2. Distant Star racing second. That's Distant Star now gaining the lead. So Long Darlin is second. Ms. Comiskey belatedly. The leader is Distant Star with Ms. Comiskey. Distant Star. No winners in the super bet. Carry over $50,000. Fields on the turn. They're off. Between horses, Just a Fantasy with JR's Desperado. On the outside, Ouchie came away well with Kentucky Winner moving up into that turn. Goes Rock Creek, and around the turn, Ouchie's up to get the lead. Racing in second is Just a Fantasy. In third to the quarter-mile pole, JR's Desperado. Racing in fourth, Kentucky Winner. In fifth by the stands the first time, Rock Creek. The quarter, 28-4. Ouchie leads by 3 lengths. Just a Fantasy racing second. In third position to the 3/8 pole, JR's Desperado. Rock Creek is fourth. Racing in fifth round the turn, Kentucky Winner. Noble Ark is sixth. The leader is Ouchie, 2.5 lengths. Racing in second to the backside goes Just a Fantasy. In third is JR's Desperado. Rock Creek is fourth. Racing in fifth, Kentucky Winner. On the front end, showing the way by 2 open lengths now. Into the 3/4 goes Ouchie. On the outside, Just a Fantasy drives from second. JR's Desperado is third. Rock Creek is fourth. Racing in fifth, Kentucky Winner. They swing round the turn. The leader by 3 parts of a length is Ouchie. On the outside, Just a Fantasy trotting second. They're in the lane. Ouchie moves out to a 2-length advantage. Racing in second is Just a Fantasy. That's Ouchie under-urging Just a Fantasy closing for the lead. That's Just a Fantasy taking the lead. Kentucky Winner moves up. Just a Fantasy with Kentucky Winner getting up. Fields on the turn. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Dusky Dream. Ecstatic Fella races up. Mighty Veil between horses, and into that first turn they go. Ecstatic Fella on the outside is challenging Dusky Dream for the early. Racing in third to the quarter-mile. Off stride on the bend there was Prince Don Royal. They move in for the quarter-mile. On the front end, taking the lead by a length is Dusky Dream. Racing in second position, Ecstatic Fella in third to the 3/8 pole. Goes Smooth Image. Racing in fourth is Mighty Veil with Hush Up fifth. Racing in sixth to the clubhouse turn. On the outside of horses comes Highway, taking out of last there Prince Don Royal. Into the half mile, the leader is Dusky Dream, a length and a half. The half was in 59 4/5. Ecstatic Fella's second, Mighty Veil is third. Racing in fourth to the corner on the rail. That Smooth Image in fifth position is Hush Up. They go to the 3/4, staying out there by a tight length. The leader is Dusky Dream on the inside, racing in second. Ecstatic Fella, Mighty Veil's out there third. Racing in fourth to the corner on the wood. Smooth Image, the 3/4, 129. They turn for home with Dusky Dream on a short lead. On the outside, gaining ground second, that's Mighty Veil. Down along the rail, Ecstatic Fella. Now it's Mighty Veil on the outside, Ecstatic Fella between horses. Dusky Dream, a driving finish. On the turn, they're off. Between horses for the early goes Valiant. Down along the rail, coming away sharply was Yam Skipper with Fox Valley Slicker, and into that turn, Valiant takes the early lead. Yam Skipper is second. Fox Valley Slicker third. Incredible Brett takes the tuck fourth. Racing in fifth is Paul Skipper. They go down to the 1/4 mile pole. On the front end, the leader is Valiant. Up on the outside with an early move to the 1/4 mile pole is Incredible Brett, and Incredible Brett takes the lead. Racing in second position is Valiant. Up on the outside to be third. Paul Skipper, Yam Skipper is fourth. Racing in fifth to the half-mile marker on the wood comes Midnight Eagle. Make that Fox Valley Slicker. They go into the half-mile on the front end. Incredible Brett, the leader. On the outside, Paul Skipper is hanging second. Racing in third is Valiant. Racing up to be fourth to the 3/4 mile pole, 5 for 5. In fifth position, Fox Valley Slicker. They go to the turn. On the front end, the leader by a length is Incredible Brett. There goes 5 for 5, 3 wide. They race into that turn. It's Incredible Brett, the leader. 5 for 5 out there. Second, racing along the rail. Valiant is third. They turn for home. Incredible Brett's the leader. Valiant's coming out second. 5 for 5 on the outside is third. Now it's Valiant moving up to take the lead. Incredible Brett still there along the inside. Valiant on the outside gets the lead with Incredible Brett and Yam Skipper.